Welcome to Microporch Computer class where we learn computer for free. We teach computer skills that can help you to stand out in today's world. So you're welcome. So what do we have for today in our class? So as you can see, my computer screen is already being displayed. So we are about entering into a journey that will open doors of learning. You are going to become computer literate as we tread on this road right now, and we are beginning. First things first, understanding our computer, understanding what the computer, the laptop you have there that you are not making use of, what it is, and how to make good use of it. So we are beginning from the scratch. What you're seeing here displayed once you turn on your computer is called desktop background or Windows background. That is what you are seeing. This beautiful environment you are seeing is called desktop environment or Windows environment. And here on the desktop environment, you see some items placed here. Those items are programs, folders, and files. These are the items you see displayed on the screen. If it is not hidden, if you haven't given the command for it to be hidden, it displays here once you turn on your computer. And I want to believe that we already know that the process our computer takes, or the process our computer undergoes when we try to turn it on, is called booting. So we can simply say, after booting your computer, what you see displayed on the screen, or that would display on the screen, is Windows background, Windows environment, or desktop environment. And that is exactly what you're seeing here now. So I said that these items you are seeing here are made up of three major items, and those items are programs, files, and folders. Programs, files, and folders. These are the three things that could be displayed on the desktop environment, desktop background. As you can see them here, they are all icons. Icons are pictures that represent something. So these items you are seeing here, I said programs. Programs are coded instructions that allows a computer user to um, carry out specific tasks, specific functions. For example, this program, this particular program, the first thing you see here is a program called CapCut. This program CapCut allows a user to edit videos using this program called CapCut. You edit videos using CapCut. Whereas this particular program, Let's View, it is a program that allows a user, if you want what is being displayed on your phone that you are holding in your hand, in your palm, you want it to also display on your screen. Let's View helps you do just that. Whereas this particular program I'm pointing to, if you can look at my mouse pointer, you notice it moving. This particular program enables you to get prepared for JAMB or post UTME exam. This is a program that helps you to get prepared for that. So the same way Microsoft Word, Microsoft Word, as you can see, Microsoft Word, this is Word, is a program that helps you to create document, to create file, word processor. It is a word processor. It helps you to process word. It helps you to create file like what I am pointing at now. You use that Microsoft Word program to create. You can look at the icon, how you see this icon is blue, almost blue everywhere, but the file that the program produced, you can look at how the icon is almost white, but the blue is a little somehow. So in essence, programs enables us to to create files. We use programs to create files. Let me give you a short example. When a patient visits the hospital and they create file for the person, they raise folder, and that folder contains lots of files, the paper, the leaflets, or the paper, whatsoever they call it, that the medical doctor uses to write some notes about the patients. It could be the medications prescribed, it could be a result, test results. All of them are put inside that folder. The folder contains all of this. So whereas those things that are inside the folders are files, they are files. The same thing applies to computer. So folders, if you can see my screen, folders are unique in their colors. They are unique. The icon is always unique. It has this khaki color, or some call it carton color, or it looks like brown color. Anywhere you see folder, you can quickly identify a folder. So can you now count how many folders we have on the screen? Count how many folders. Let me give you just a minute to see if you can be able to get the number of folders we have on my screen. Okay, let me join in the counting. This is one folder, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I can count about 12 folders. I don't know if I'm missing anyone, but if you followed me, I believe you must have gotten the fact about what a folder is all about. So having talked about folder, I just explained what programs are. Programs helps us to uh, to build or to create files. We use programs to create files. We use programs to perform certain functions, certain tasks. So having talked about folder also, let's now see how you can create folder. How can we create a folder? So that is exactly what I want to show you right now. But before I will be able to show you how to create a folder, let me first of all introduce you to this. If you're using the laptop computer, your laptop must definitely have mouse, the inbuilt mouse. And if you are using a desktop computer, not laptop, desktop computer, usually you make use of the external mouse. So what am I talking about? Let me just find the computer mouse. I want to show you the picture. Yeah, these are computer pictures of computer mouse. So there are two major parts of the mouse. Let me open this one. This part and this part. Okay, let me talk about the three major parts and this part too. But we will be working with this more often. This is called the left click. It is used to give a command, whereas this is called the right click. It is used to display options. What do I mean? Okay, we are going to press here if you are using mouse, and if you are not using mouse, probably you are using a laptop, you're not using external mouse, you're using an inbuilt mouse. So let me get you a picture of inbuilt mouse so that you follow along. Let's see what it gives us. I said laptop mouse. Okay, I have seen a laptop, but I want one that is more clearer. Okay, let me open it. It's going to help us to assess the rest. Okay, we can work with this. We can work with this. If you look closer to this image that you are seeing here, you can see this area. Excuse me, let me close this. I don't want to disable. Okay, this area, if you can look closely, you notice that this, if you are seeing my mouse pointer, this is the mouse, the laptop mouse. All these areas, the laptop mouse, and you see a division here. This side that this AI tool is, this side is the left click, whereas this side is the right click. Yes, and then at the middle, you can tap at the middle. Just use your index finger to tap to give a command. The same way your left click enables you to give a command, or to, yes, to give a command, whereas this one here, the right clicking, enables you to display options. So let's just practice what I just talked about now. So you can right click now, whether you're using the external mouse or you're using the laptop mouse, you can bring your mouse pointer, use your finger, use your index finger, and bring your mouse pointer away from any of these icons. Let it be on its own, on a plain or Windows environment. You then left click, or sorry, right click. You see, right clicking has already displayed options. It has displayed options. So I am talking about right clicking. This is the right clicking here. So let me return back to the previous one so that you will see clearly. So this is the right clicking. That is what I pressed. That is exactly what I pressed, and I am seeing the options it has displayed. So remember, we said we want to create a folder. So you go ahead and right click using your mouse, right click, and then move to new. If you move to new, your mouse pointer will go to new. Then you move your mouse pointer to this place, folder, new folder. So what next will you do? What you should do is, now that you have displayed the options, you use this left click on it, or if you're using your internal mouse, if you're using laptop, you also do the same. You hit or tap on the left click to give a command, and you can see you have already created a new folder. That is how to create a folder. When you right click, you move your mouse pointer you hit folder, you have been able to create another folder. So I don't want multiple items displayed on my screen. I just displayed all these for the purpose of training. So look at the folder that we just created. To open this folder, what are we going to do? Following what I've already said earlier, that right clicking helps us select options, whereas left clicking helps us to give a command. So at this point, we want to give a command to open this folder. So what are we going to do? You're going to right click, or if you're using laptop, you tap on the, or you can double click, right clicking at the same time, or you can tap on your mouse, the space there, as I showed you earlier. Let me see if I can get it once again. Laptop mouse, back to where we were. So look at it once again. So you can tap here, or you double click here, and once you do that, it opens the folder. Remember, you need to double click, you need to double tap. It's going to open it for you, and it's telling us this folder is empty. This folder is empty because there is nothing inside the folder. It's just a newly created folder. So remember the illustration I gave you earlier, someone who visited the hospital, and a folder is raised in the person's name, and files are put inside that folder. So this is a file. We can drag this file. To drag this file, you are going to make sure that your mouse pointer gets to what you want to drag and drop. Once your mouse pointer is there, you then hit, or you continue to press without releasing your finger. Hold the um the left click. Hold it, the left click. You're going to hold it. If you're using this other mouse, you hold this left click, hold it, and then you drag and drop. So I'm holding mine and I'm dragging. I have dropped it inside here. You see, the file has been put inside a folder. That is it. You can go ahead to close. To close this folder, you move your mouse pointer toward close. You see close. This red X. The X has a red background. You click there, tap there. You have closed the folder. Look at the folder. This folder doesn't have any title, but new folder. So suppose we want to title this folder. What are we going to do? You move your mouse pointer toward the folder, and then you right click to display options. Once you have right clicked, you see rename. Among all the things here, you see rename. That is our interest. You double tap, or double right click, or you right click, left click. Left is left. Just left click. Once you left click, you see that blue. Once you see that blue color, it means you have selected what is already there. So you can now type. Let's call it class. I didn't begin with capital letter, but we have succeeded in renaming this folder. So this is how to create folder in your computer. I don't want this class to continue being too lengthy. We have already spent close to 20 minutes, so I think I have to end this class and then continue on to complete it on a separate video. So please go ahead to subscribe to our channel so that you follow along. In fact, I'm going to make a second video, a continuation on how to create file. Haven't learned about creation of folder. How about file, document? See you in my next video as I talk about that.